Prepare yourself, because the comfortable illusion you've held about attracting women is about to shatter. This isn't some feel-good pep talk. It's a stark revelation that will fundamentally alter how you approach relationships. We're delving into a hidden dynamic that has, for generations, kept countless men stuck in a cycle of unfulfilled desires and overlooked potential. What if the very strategies you've been taught, the very behaviors you've believed to be virtuous, are actually the roadblocks preventing you from achieving the connection you crave? This journey will be uncomfortable, even painful, as we expose the flawed system of attraction you've been operating under. So, brace yourselves. The truth might sting, but it's the only way to unlock your true power. This video is broken into 7 distinct chapters that will gradually unveil this uncomfortable truth. Don't look away. The information revealed in this video could make you irresistible to 98.5% of women. For too long, men have been fed a fairy tale, a narrative where kindness, attentiveness, and unwavering support are the keys to a woman's heart. We've been told to be the shoulder to cry on, the constant source of validation, the unwavering supporter ready to fulfill every need. It's a formula that promises eventual reward, a devoted partner who appreciates your unwavering dedication. This image of the nice guy has been romanticized in countless movies, books, and songs. But what if this entire approach is fundamentally flawed? What if the very qualities we've been taught to embrace are the ones that actually undermine our appeal? The harsh reality is, women are not hardwired to be attracted to men who seek their constant approval. In fact, this very act of seeking validation is often a significant turnoff. Women, deep down, are not looking for a subordinate. They crave an equal, a confident partner with his own internal compass. This means that while the nice guy might be appreciated, he rarely ignites that deep, passionate spark of desire. The kind of desire that goes beyond simple affection, the desire that consumes, and the desire that makes you unforgettable. This might be a hard pill to swallow, but it's a crucial first step to understanding how real attraction works. It's a shift from being seen as sweet to being seen as powerfully attractive. Look around you, and you'll notice a pattern. The men who don't seem to be trying so hard, the ones who aren't perpetually available, the ones who don't chase after attention, are often the ones who command it. These are the men that seem to effortlessly capture the attention of the most desired women. What is it that separates these men from the crowd? What is the invisible force that draws others to them? We're not talking about superficial traits like looks or money. Instead, we're talking about something far more fundamental, a deeper level of psychological dynamic that is often overlooked. It's not about being outwardly better, but about projecting an inner magnetism, a sense of self-worth that is not contingent on external approval. The truth is, these men possess a different kind of energy, a confidence that radiates from within, which in turn makes them incredibly appealing. This difference, seemingly subtle, lies at the core of understanding the dynamics of attraction. It's a difference so vast that it can be explained through a very vivid metaphor. Let's imagine 2 figures, a deer and a lion. The deer represents the man who tries too hard. He's constantly attentive, perpetually eager to please, always saying yes, afraid of rejection. He adapts to every whim, seeking to be indispensable, hoping his dedication will eventually win him the love he desires. In the animal kingdom, the deer is known for its gentleness, its skittishness, its eagerness to avoid conflict. It's an animal whose primary purpose is to survive by avoiding the attention of predators. He is perpetually adapting, always trying to be what he thinks he should be, seeking to be the perfect partner. Yet, he fails in the quest because his approach lacks the core fundamental ingredient of attraction: polarity. On paper, the deer seems like the perfect partner, helpful, accommodating, and devoted. But the very qualities that make him so perfect are the ones that ultimately make him undesirable. The deer, despite his efforts, fails to inspire desire. He is predictable, and he's easy to read. Now, let's look at the lion, the complete opposite of the deer. The lion is a creature of strength, confidence, and unwavering self-assurance. This is the man who radiates a magnetic energy, not through outward displays of aggression, but through an internal sense of purpose. He is not constantly available because his life is guided by a strong sense of direction, a deep commitment to his passions and goals. He understands that his boundaries are a form of self-respect, and this very self-respect is what makes him so appealing. Instead of seeking to be liked or trying to be accommodating, he sets his own terms. It is this ability to set terms that makes him an attractive and desirable figure. The lion does not chase. He is chased. His presence alone generates admiration and a pull that transcends the spoken word. While the deer is predictable and comfortable, the lion is intriguing, mysterious, and challenging. It is this mix of confidence and mystery that makes him so irresistible. Think of the powerful image of the lion, the ruler of his kingdom. He is the one whose mere appearance commands respect, not because he demands it, but because it is naturally given. This is the kind of transformation we will be discussing in this video. Why does this happen? Why does the lion command attention and the deer go unnoticed? It is not as random as it seems. It can be dissected and analyzed through 5 different key reasons. The first reason lies in the deer's constant need for validation. He's always trying to please, expending his energy to gain acceptance from others. This constant effort drains him and makes him predictably unappealing. The result is a loss of magnetism, the very thing that attracts others. Women value a man who does not seek validation from external sources. Instead, they look for a man whose confidence comes from within, whose sense of self-worth is unwavering and independent from the opinions of others. The lion doesn't need applause. He walks with pride because he knows his value. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about having a deep-seated awareness of your intrinsic worth. This difference in self-perception is crucial for understanding the root of attraction. It is this internal confidence that acts as a beacon, drawing people towards you. Secondly, the deer constantly adapts to the expectations of others. He often loses his own identity in the process, sacrificing his true self for the sake of fitting in and gaining acceptance. The lion, on the other hand, never compromises who he is. He is authentic in his actions and words. This authenticity acts like a beacon. Women are not seeking a man who says what they want to hear. They desire someone who is genuine in both his words and his actions. This is why the ability to be yourself is a crucial ingredient in the process of attraction. When you are not pretending, you are free from the internal conflict of trying to be someone you're not. It is this very freedom that makes you incredibly attractive. Authenticity is not something you can fake. It's something that needs to come from a deep understanding of who you are. Thirdly, the deer says yes to everything. He is fearful of displeasing others and losing their attention. This constant need to accommodate everyone else means he often compromises his own boundaries. The lion, on the other hand, isn't afraid to say no. He knows what he deserves and does not compromise his time or his energy just to please others. This self-respect generates respect from others. In fact, the ability to say no is an incredibly powerful display of your internal self-esteem and strength. The fear of displeasing others comes from a place of insecurity. When you are secure in your own value, you don't need everyone to like you because you already know that you are worthy of respect and admiration. It's the courage to set boundaries that sets you apart from the crowd and makes you more appealing. It's this capacity to prioritize your own needs that makes you a leader, and leadership is naturally attractive. The fourth reason why the deer fails and the lion succeeds lies in the projection of confidence. The deer tries to build confidence by pretending to be something he is not, but his insecurity always betrays him. His actions appear forced and unnatural, therefore creating an unattractive persona. The lion, however, projects a natural confidence born from his personal work, his purpose, and his self-acceptance. He does not need to fake it, because he has already conquered his own internal demons. This type of confidence needs no explanation. It simply feels right. It's a palpable sense of inner power that cannot be replicated or imitated. It's the result of a lifetime of self-discovery and personal growth. It's a confidence that comes from a place of genuine strength, and it's something women are naturally drawn to. It's a feeling that is impossible to ignore. Finally, the fifth reason lies in the element of mystery. The deer is predictable, always available, and thus, he loses the intrigue. The lion is unpredictable. He is a challenge, and this is what keeps women interested. The intense emotions stirred by the lion are the very engine of irresistible attraction. He understands the power of scarcity, the value of being selective with his time, and how these actions create an alluring presence. The predictability of the deer makes him seem commonplace, but the mystery of the lion sparks curiosity and ignites passion. It's this very sense of the unknown that keeps the attraction strong. Women don't want a predictable life with a predictable person. They want an adventure, a challenge. They desire someone who is intriguing, and that is exactly what the lion has to offer. Remember this crucial point. The deer isn't rejected because he's bad or wrong. He's simply uninspiring. He fails to ignite the spark of desire. Women don't desire someone who is always available, who puts their desires above their own. They want more than just simple kindness. They crave mystery. They crave authenticity. They desire someone who commands respect and who is not easily won over. This isn't to say that being kind is bad, but it should never come at the cost of your own self-respect and value. The kindness of the deer is often born out of a need for validation, while the kindness of the lion is an overflow of his internal abundance. A man with a clear purpose is much more attractive than someone who is simply drifting through life. It doesn't have to be a grand or spectacular goal, but it's crucial that you have something you're passionate about, something that gets you up every morning with energy and determination. This purpose should be your anchor, the core of your life. This concept is so powerful that it completely changes how a man views his interactions with women. It goes beyond simple relationship advice. It's a profound shift in how a man perceives himself and how he decides to live his life. The contrast between the deer and the lion isn't just a metaphor. It symbolizes the energy a man emits into the world and how that energy directly impacts his attractiveness to women. It's not about the superficial traits or actions, but rather the essence of your being. The lion teaches us that the key to being irresistible isn't about being the perfect man who meets all expectations, but rather about being an authentic man who is firm in his values. When a man stops seeking approval and starts living by his own principles, he automatically becomes a magnet for women. This transformation occurs from within and is an ongoing process of personal growth. It's a journey of self-discovery that reveals the true power that lies dormant within you. This is not a destination, it's a path, a continuous evolution, a process of always learning and growing and becoming a better version of yourself. If you find yourself identifying more with the deer, don't despair. It's never too late to change. Being a lion doesn't mean adopting a false arrogance or looking down on others. It means taking control of your life with confidence and purpose. It's about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth, independent of external validation. Start setting boundaries, being true to yourself, and working on your personal growth. These are the necessary steps you must take if you want to become irresistible. Authenticity is the key that will transform your presence. This authenticity is not about perfection. It is about being true to who you are, with all your flaws and all your strengths. When you become the lion you truly are, women will feel irresistibly drawn to you, not because you seek it, but because you emanate it. They will feel it in your presence. They will sense it in your actions. They will be drawn to the authentic power that you command. The difference between being a deer and being a lion lies not in what you do, but in how you live and who you are. The deer is reactive. The lion is proactive. The deer is always seeking approval. The lion seeks purpose. The deer is always trying to be what others expect. The lion is always true to himself. Only when you truly understand this, will you see how attraction becomes something natural, something you no longer need to force, but simply let flow. It becomes a natural consequence of who you are. This is the secret of irresistible attraction, and it is not a secret you can learn overnight. It is a skill that you develop through conscious and continuous effort. The road to self-transformation can be long, but it is also the most rewarding one that you can take. This has been a long and deep discussion. Before we move to the final conclusion, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now is the time to unveil the surprising conclusion that will tie everything together. Remember that what makes the difference between a deer and a lion is how they act in life. The deer's primary goal is to please everyone. He's afraid of confrontation and prefers to be in the background and out of trouble. The lion, on the other hand, is completely different. The lion seeks to establish his place and protect his pride. This is where the twist comes in. What if we told you that the deer and the lion are not only a metaphor, but they are also archetypes that live in all of us? The deer aspect within you is that part that is afraid and insecure and always seeks validation. The lion is the confident aspect that stands for your own values and principles. These two archetypes represent the eternal internal conflict we all have to face. So you're probably wondering, what is the surprise here? The surprise is this: you don't have to completely get rid of your deer aspect. You have to learn to use the power of the lion to protect your deer aspect from others. When you learn to do this, you become a true master of attraction. You don't have to become a cold-hearted dictator. The real power comes from the awareness that you have the option of becoming the lion or staying the deer. When this realization becomes a part of you, you will be able to generate a force of attraction that you could never imagine. This knowledge comes from within, from that spark of power that is now ready to explode. Embrace it and become the irresistible force of nature you were meant to be.